Okay, people who are familiar with my work on YouTube are aware that I am somebody who has been fighting to end mortgage document fraud in Canada for fucking ever. Okay, like forever I've been fighting against this. I've appeared before the Finance Committee in Parliament in Ottawa on 3 separate occasions, all hammering on the same point that we must take action to end mortgage document fraud in Canada. What is it? Quick primer on what it is. So, mortgage document fraud is using false documents to present false inflated income to a mortgage lender, a bank, or any other kind of mortgage lender, which will get you to qualify for a mortgage in a way that you would not normally ever qualify for in reality. So what is that? Why would somebody do that? Okay, because they plan on flipping the property. This doesn't happen anymore, but they planned on flipping the property. Yeah, we're just going to grab the place and fix it up, throw on some paint, put an IKEA kitchen, make some money. Yeah. So you want a great rate because that's part of your cost of holding that property. You want cheap financing, okay, from the bank. But mostly it is people who they believe they can just do it. Like they can find a way to make the bigger payments. They can, rent out rooms in their house, rent out their basements, even, they have a dream of finishing their basement. Whatever is in their minds, they want to buy a house. It's hard to qualify for a house in Canada because the price of houses is batshit crazy here, particularly in Ontario and British Columbia. It's batshit crazy. So people wanted to find a way to do it. And when real estate was really hot, 2021, 2022, people were doing it. It was going like crazy. It's quieted down now because people are not as enthusiastic about owning real estate in Canada as they used to be. So it's quieted down quite a bit, but it's still real, still available. We still see it. It happens. Absolutely, it happens. It does happen. So my fight was simple: convince the government of Canada to go to CRA and say you must link up with banks and big lenders in Canada, not individuals, not mortgage brokers, not real estate agents, not any human, just with big institutions who have great security, and they have better security than CRA, obviously. So, CRA's been hacked a couple times. So that was the goal. Just have CRA confirm one single number, net taxable income. It's line 15,000 on your tax return. That's all it is. The client gives us the tax returns. We send it to the bank shows it to CRA. Line 15,000 matches up. Boom. We know the documents are good. It's a perfect system. And by the way, it's the system they've used for 18 years in the United States. 18 years, the same system. IRS with banks, same. All right. Look, you got to give credit where credit's due. The chief of staff of the finance minister, very good guy, and his associates, they agreed with me. They got on side and they made this happen. Not everybody in the Liberal government's bad. There's some good people who want to do good. And this gentleman did good. Since gone on to other important work in government, Liberal Party, but I'm grateful. I am absolutely grateful. So it gets turned over to CRA. So what happens at that point? Fuckery ensues. Yes, total CRA nonsensical horseshit immediately springs to life, okay? We had this idea was just foolproof. Just verify this one single number. That's all you have to do. Work with banks, get the linkage going, make sure it's highly secure, privacy solid. It's all going to work out well, and that's your confirmation system. But no, nothing at CRA could be simple. There's 60,000 friggin' employees. There's tons of managers, and it's a bureaucracy. It's the government. We don't use any simple answer for any fucking thing, okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to restart the whole process of thinking about this. We're going to put out surveys to 3,000 different possible stakeholders in this, and we're going to analyze the shit out of it. And then we're going to get everybody's responses back, what they all think. Who the fuck's a stakeholder? Well, they're going to find some. I mean, it's just such a simple idea, but we're going to turn it into utter complexity. So they send that out, then that's going to take months, then it's going to come back. Then we're going to, we're going to think about it for a few months, maybe 6 months. Then we're going to send it back out to the stakeholders and what we think and what are they thinking. Fuck right off, you people at CRA. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, this is ridiculous. There was a solution. It was easy. It was simple. It was agreed upon. Oh, well, Ron, we don't know if the banks really agreed on all that. Who cares? It's simple. It's effective. It's an answer. It's the right answer. But no. We're going to study this thing to death. Study it to death. And, of course, now the government's federal government in Ottawa is just, well, who knows? It's all nonsensical. There's going to be a new Liberal leader soon. Mark Carney's going to take over. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's just him. That's it. We don't have to talk about anything else. He's going to take over, and then he's going to, there's going to be an election, or he's going to cut another deal with the NDP, or who the hell knows. But there is no urgency to this. None. Zero. There's no urgency. And yet, something that's simple, something that's effective, something that's for the good of Canada, because you know what? Do we want more fraud in Canada? Are we okay with fraud in Canada? I, for one, am not. I am 100% against the lawlessness and insanity that goes on in this country when it comes to crime, because this is crime. When you fake your income documents and give it to a bank, in other countries, it's a crime. In Canada, it's just, who knows? But we had a solution, and it's just become dead in the water. So here's my ask. CRA, wake up. Just do this, okay? Just do this. For the love of God, just do it and quit screwing around.